Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. This game taking place here on Last Refuge between Hitman and Soin. Soin's purple orc over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Hitman spawning as the yellow orc versus orc in a mirror match. I have not gotten to see a lot of orc mirror matches lately, and I'm wondering what's really gonna go down here. I remember years and years ago, orc mirror matches just really came down to hungry kodos and towers, which was, well, let's just say a very boring game. Now that we've gone away from that, it's actually a lot more entertaining to see what these players are gonna try and do. We are looking at very similar build, actually no, very different build orders. Warmail first coming in from Soin, meanwhile Hitman doing the much more traditional barracks. Are we looking at headhunters coming in from well, Soin, or is this a Warmail just here to try and increase lumber harvesting? It could be a little bit of both, as a barracks does go down already, and now we are looking at a Voodoo Lounge here by Hitman. Two very different build orders coming in from two very different players. Hitman arguably arguably the best orc player in North America. I don't know I don't know many who would argue that, but it's the internet, and well, people argue. Farsi are going to be ready to go, as we are also going up against a Blademaster coming in from Hitman. I believe this is Zello Red said. Let me check that for you. Yeah, this is from the tournament, hence the different colors and the fact that there are observers. That's an easy way to tell. If it's a ladder match, I have to turn off Fog of War since there are no observers. Ogre Warrior, two Troll Trappers going to get finished off over here. Farsi are going to be bringing the fight over to his opponent. Bringing the fight off over to his opponents off to the north. We are training up some headhunters, and the war mill is, well, increasing that lumber collection speed, as you guys can see. All right, with less distance to walk and walk with those things, you can make a move pretty quickly here, as we should be training up some additional headhunters too. Farsi are now trying to look to get away. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolves just putting in a little bit of pressure, and, well, adding in some of that damage already. Let's take a look. Are we going to have this Spirit Wolf force a cancellation? No, we are not, as new Spirit Wolves summoned up instead. Blademaster doesn't want to chase back far too much, going after the Forest Troll High Priest, trying to pick up some useful items indeed. But is this actually going to work out all that well? Forest Troll High Priest, is it constantly healing himself? No, he is not healing himself. Takes it down, picks up a Wand of Illusion, and now what is going to end up happening off to the side here? Spirit Wolves now putting pressure onto the Grunt. Grunt really having nowhere to go, as the Orc Burrows are starting to fight back a little bit more. All right, Shadow Wolf 1 now taken down, Spirit Wolf 1 taken down. Another Spirit Wolf could get taken down, as all we're really looking at here is Soin just trying to put pressure inside the enemy base. And doing so, where are all of the headhunters? Headhunters back at home. We are training up number 3 with number 4 already in tow. All right, Peon still backing away once again, and that Blademaster, well, pretty much asking that Farseer, hey, have you really done all that much in my base? It doesn't really look like it, and now I'm gonna try and get you to head back home as well. New Spirit Wolves being sent back over. Soin was pretty much just trying to stay his overstay his welcome before the Blademaster, well, says, get out of my house, like a party guest who doesn't know when the party is actually over. Back off to the north here, a Grunt is trying to get to that Spirit Wolf, is going to be able to get that shot off again. Spirit Wolf down to 7 hit points. That Spirit Wolf is going to, well, get taken out, giving a little bit more bonus experience to the Blademaster. And you can see more and more headhunters are getting added in. This is a secret strategy by Soin. He's trying to keep this all under wraps, as we should be looking at, well, where is that other hero? Another hero should already be trained up here. Well, no hero as of yet. There's a Shadowhunter. So what is this? It's going to be two very mana intensive, or an intelligence based and a mana intensive hero coming in, as the Shadow Wolves are now making their way back, perhaps to do a little bit of creeping. Farseer is just running around the map, keeping that Blade Master away, as we are also getting up a Shadow Hunter as well and going into Tauren Totem. Now, Hitman's strategy, often he tries to get into, I believe, 61 supply. He tries to get into what 51 supply and then put in pressure on his opponent. He doesn't mind really breaking upkeep, as he is trying, or he may try and just use that slightly larger army to get an advantage over his opponents. There is a Tauren Totem, there is a Bestiary here. Are we going to see a tech to tier 3? Oh, there's a Circlet of Nobility. That's going to quickly get picked up. Going after that right there. And, well, no Hex in time to try and add damage up. All right, an army of Headhunters. What is Hitman thinking, knowing that his opponent has a decent-sized army now, as his grunts may end up getting focused down pretty quick? We need to get some Spirit Walkers with that Spirit Link. All right. It's going to stay at tier 2 on both sides. Orc Burrows not upgrading to, well, the reinforced armor as of yet. Ogre Magi creep camp could get cleared up pretty quickly. Shadowhunter is going to get to level 2 here. So the Blademaster Shadowhunter of Hitman currently having a very slight advantage. And coming back the other way, Blademaster not going to finish off some of these units here. It looks as though it was pulling away the aggro from that Rock Golem. Now Forest Troll High Priest already taken down, as well. It is just a creeping fest here at the 7-minute mark. Shadowhunter has a Potion of Greater Mana, just what the doctor ordered here. Headhunters, we should be going into tier 3 to try to get to Berserkers, as the Berserkers are just so much stronger, being able to deal extra damage while also having more hit points overall. Yes, you do have to be careful, as when they're in that Berserker rage, they do take more damage, but generally speaking, not all units, not all Headhunters are taking damage, while most of the Headhunters should be dishing it out. All right, Shadowhunter Blademaster quickly getting Dust of Appearance revealed right there. Unit is already backing away, and we are looking at a 46 supply compared to 40. Soin not in high, or not into that mid 40s as of yet. Hitman exactly there, as he's going to try and pull the Forest Troll Berserker, the Ogre Magi, down from that high ground, finish off some of these units. A little bit of divide and conquer on this creep camp here. All right, Blademaster now showing up. Ogre Mauler going to end up getting taken down. Spirit Walkers should be able to easily finish off a Ogre Mauler down to 52 hit points. One more shot takes down level 3 now on that Blademaster for level 2 Windwalk. Coming back across here, Soin trying to get to level 3. Shadowhunter a little bit behind as well. So still a slight experience advantage for Hitman as we go into the mid-game. Shamans here for Purge to slow some units down, getting up some more Shamans again. Are we also could be doing it for Lightning Shield, as we are going into an engagement here. That is just an illusion trying to back away. It's going to end up getting taken out pretty easily, as the Shadow Wolves are just ending up getting focused down and denied. Farseer turning back the other way. Spirit Link quickly being cast. Blademaster has some illusions. Are we going to get some Lightning Shield? No, Lightning Shield would be coming in from Hitman's side, as the Headhunters are trying to retreat back. Soin in a little bit of trouble, needs to retreat, doing a great job doing so, as we should be looking at the Blademaster. There he is, quick Dust of Appearance. He overcommits, and that's going to be a problem. He needs a healing wave to stick around here, and now fighting for that engagement now. Blademaster trying to go after some of those units. Spirit Link on that. Well, no, another quick Hex. The Blademaster needs another Spirit Link and a healing wave to stay alive a little bit longer, as he is still revealed from that Dust of Appearance. All right, fighting back, and go ahead and take down that unit, or take down that illusion once more. Blademaster I'm going to perhaps try and, well, no, Shadowhunter picking up that right there. And we do also have a healing ward for that Blademaster to try and, well, heal back up here. Are we going to perhaps clear out a very difficult creep camp? That is the question. Shadowhunter of Hitman going after the Ogre Lord off to the north, this red creep camp, and it could be able to clear it out, especially since it does have a healing ward. Grunt gets into position, gonna go ahead and get the surround here as Soin goes into tier 3. Claws of attack plus 12, exactly what the doctor ordered. A 14 armor plus 12 attacking, or plus 16 attacking Blademaster. So difficult to finish off. Tauren Chieftain brings an Orb of Lightning to the party as well, as the remainder of this creep camp gets cleared up. Shadowhunter will be at 3. Tauren Chieftain has not trained up any abilities as of yet. All right. Well, quick reveal right there. Blademaster could be in trouble. There's a Purge. It has a potion of invulnerability. There's a healing salve as well in order to get away. Doesn't want to be sticking around in these battles. Thank you. Hi, thank you for tuning in. Always a great time indeed, as units are now making their way back off to the north. Gotta say thank you for all of my patrons, continuing to support me. I know that it doesn't really show on my channel, but I do know you guys do support me as well, and well, it's pretty consistent. I got to admit, I'm almost more consistent than my subs here on Twitch. Once again, gotta say, if you could support me with an Amazon or any free subs that you may have, that would definitely help me out. Anyways, Tauren Chieftain gonna go ahead and get to level 2. Has a Sobi Mask, Gloves of Haste, and Soin with 3 heroes out on the board. Now going into, well, going into a tiny Great Hall for this expansion here. I was not expecting Soin to actually go into this particular strategy. Shadowhunter now getting a little bit more mana, as well as we are going to be seeing plenty of healing waves too. Hitman, well, if the longer this game goes, the better it is going to be for Soin. Soin going to have a major economic advantage. Hitman's hero level advantage quickly went back into Soin, as Soin now has 3 level 3 heroes going into this next fight. All right, we are in a low upkeep on both sides. Hey, Metaphysics, nice of you to join in as the Blademaster going to try and finish off this Orc Burrow. Will be able to do that, or at least force a cancellation. All right, units are trying to retreat back here. Tauren Chieftain not going to be able to catch up to that Shadowhunter. Shadowhunter having that Scroll of Speed. We're looking at the Tauren Chieftain here. Orb of Lightning now on that Farseer instead, to perhaps try to get Purge down onto any fleeing units. Blademaster, what is going to go down here? Blademaster is easily revealed. A new Orc Burrow could get established here in just a moment as the Tauren Chieftain. There's that Lightning Shield. Are we going to see a Stomp? Yes, we are. No follow-up Lightning Shield at... Oh, there's a follow-up Lightning Shield, adding in some damage. Berserkers now with a faster attack speed there. Tauren Chieftain also giving in some faster attack, as we see a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Tauren Chieftain, does it have a healing salve on him? Yes, it does. Throws down another stomp. Gonna try and back away. Healing wave should be going onto that Tauren Chieftain pretty fast. I'm not quite sure why it isn't. There's that healing wave finally going down onto that Tauren Chieftain a little bit late. A giant stomp once again gets thrown down. There's that gauntlet as the Tauren Chieftain uses that Potion of Greater Mana. All right, that Tauren Chieftain needs to stay alive for a very long time to get the most out of that Potion of Mana, as the Tauren Chieftain now looks to back up again. Tauren Chieftain, well, did throw down a lot of stomps, but, well, Hitman really recovering very nicely from there. And it looks like Soin is still a little bit behind, even though the Tauren Chieftain put his foot down so much. Blademaster trying to finish off a couple of fleeing units, but instead, Hitman himself loses a grunt. All right. Well, okay, you got to admit, Soin, yes, there is, he's just doing general attacks as opposed to really focus firing, but in the same breath, we are looking at Spirit Walkers with Spirit Link. Focus firing down units when that damage is naturally getting spread apart is already very difficult. Also, on top of that, it looked like Soin was really trying to control his Tauren Chieftain, and I was surprised he didn't lose him in that fight, since he was in that frontline spot so much. Being able to use that Potion of Invulnerability, Healing Salve, and constantly throwing in a couple of potions of manas and stomp. That is incredibly important. Hitman seems to have hit his stride now as he is getting Taurens out on here onto the battlefield with Master Spirit Walkers. This is going to be a big problem indeed. The Master Spirit Walkers are going to be able to resurrect these Taurens, and as we're going to be going into an engagement here. All right, Berserkers with Bloodlust, Endurance Aura, and, well, perhaps Frenzy as well. They're going to be very fast attacks, and this is more like chipping away War of Attrition. You can see that damage added up there. No Purge onto that Tauren at all. There's the Purge finally there. That Tauren being forced to stay in position. There's the Stomp, and we should be looking at, well, a Resurrection, Resurrection there. All right, they're coming back. They're just coming out of the ground here, trying to stay alive here. The Spirit Walkers have to be very careful as they do need mana as well. We're going to see another Headhunter get taken down. Tauren going after these units here, back and forth. There is a Stomp after a Potion of Mana. Hitman may have trouble. Scroll of Healing trying to stay alive right there, as we're going to see another Stomp. No follow-up Stomp, as the Blademaster does have Spirit Link. Units trying to retreat back here. Tauren Chieftain could, well, perhaps just try and throw down a Stomp. Grunt going to get taken down there, saving back up that one, taking down a Kotobi, saving that Grunt that was in the belly. All right, Peons being brought over, and once more I say that the Peons took some of the damage from that Spirit Link, making it so much more difficult. Hitman actually staying in no upkeep. Normally he gets into 61 supply, but he's staying in no upkeep right now, and, well, trying to maintain or keep the economy going for him still. Peon's going to be repairing back to the side here. Grunt finishing off a couple of those units. Blademaster could have a very bad day. There is a Dust of Appearance revealing that Blademaster. Tauren Chieftain throws in a Stomp as well, getting in a lot more damage. Blademaster, is he going to be able to escape down to 12 hit points? No. Hitman overcommits, but is the Tauren Chieftain going to fall as well? Yes, it does. Level 5 now on the Shadowhunter, losing a level 4 Blademaster compared to a level 3 Tauren Chieftain, as both sides are still engaging it straight up. Taurens need to throw in some pulverizes to get some bonus damage onto these Berserkers. Berserkers not going into Frenzy, afraid of that pulverized damage. I don't know if we have improved pulverize, as the Hex going down here. Does it have Spirit Link? Is it going to get finished off? Yes, another Shadowhunter falls, and Hitman still is pushing the charge here. 49 supply compared to 48. Kodo Beast may try and eat a Tauren, misses it. Is it going to be able to get it again? Misses it again. No movement speed bonus as the units are trying to retreat back here. Kodo Beast actually getting in the way here as the Shadowhunter, well, picking up some items. Hitman, well, using and getting some items here. Is he going to be able to fit through there? Yes, he does. All right, this proxy Voodoo Lounge going to get finished off, buying time for Hitman to use those clarity potions, even though he's retreating on his way back home. This is still a tough fight, though. Yeah, no tier 3. He does have access to a tiny Great Hall, so Hitman should be able to get back up and going here in just a couple of seconds here. There's a pulverized Shadowhunter, well, gonna get attacked by that wolf there to try and deny that, well, clarity potion. That Shadowhunter up to 540 mana. A very, very big intelligence. +3 Medallion of Courage, giving in all of that extra intelligence as well. All right, selling some items. There's picking up a Scroll of Healing. The Blademaster should near Resurrection, and it's going to be a follow-up play here. Trying to get back into this. Shadowhunter very close to level 6. Are we going to see... well, I can't imagine that Big Bad Voodoo is the game plan here at all, as the Taurens now going to be making their way off here. All right, Taurens getting in a big pulverize across some of these units. We're looking at Berserkers getting in the position as well. Well, Spirit Walker has to be careful. Only 3 Spirit Walkers. There's a Purge onto the Spirit Walker, goes into the ethereal form, and now getting purged and getting attacked by Shaman. Well, Spirit Link gonna go ahead and heal back up the other way, and here is that engagement. That Spirit Walker casting some Spirit Link as well, as the Blademaster, well, tries to finish off some units. Tauren Chieftain gonna throw down. No Stomp there. Not quite sure why. He was right in the prime position as we're gonna go into the engagement. Blademaster now gonna try and engage. Tauren Chieftain throws down a Stomp and a Lightning Shield, adding up that damage. Soin in a good spot here. Tauren Chieftain having plenty of survivability items. Blademaster not so much, down to 121 hit points. Blademaster gets taken down for the second time, not even surviving 2 minutes since he was resurrected, as the Tauren Chieftain could get taken out as well. Shadowhunter now gets up to level 6, and is this pretty much a repeat of what happened moments ago? No, it looks as though Soin has, well, much more gold because of this expansion, and because of that bonus gold, he was able to recover faster from the fight than Hitman was. Hitman, well, going into the late game scenario here, not going to be a good spot at all. He is not setting up an expansion still, and well, that's really what he needs to do. If he can attack while setting up that expansion, yes, the tiny Great Hall is quite a bit of an investment, but this gold mine has already mined out so much. These wolves here are gonna, well, catch that there is no expansion up and be pretty satisfied with the results so far, as we're looking at whether or not these Taurens here with the resurrection is really going to make that big of a difference. Pretty much the Tauren is a bit of a trap here. The Tauren going after these headhunters is, well, a giant target. There's the Tauren Chieftain getting focused down. Oh, there's Big Bad Voodoo. What is this? Oh, he took down the Shadowhunter. He took down the Shadowhunter with no hex available to shut it down. The Blademaster can freely attack, and these guys are completely invulnerable. Tauren Chieftain is out of mana. If he wants to try and engage here, he has to get close enough, and there is a quick hex onto the Tauren Chieftain. Potion of Invulnerability, a great use of great use of Big Bad Voodoo by Hitman, to recognizing the situation. No hex, no distance stun. Tauren Chieftain was low on mana, beautifully executed right there, but is that enough? If he had hung back a little bit, didn't get greedy in trying to take down the Tauren Chieftain, and instead just attacked the Great Hall to take it down and shut down the expansion, that could have been enough. Oh, incredibly close right there. I really think that the Big Bad Voodoo, if he had not tried to hex down that Tauren Chieftain and instead just used the Taurens to take out this Great Hall here, it would have been game changing. We are now down to no mining here by Soin. The expansion still mining away, and well, that is the problem here. Yes, we do finally have a tiny Great Hall set up by Hitman that is going to be up and running. The dire wolves are going to be trying to put in pressure. Blademaster, is it close to level 5? No, level 6. No, it's not. Shadowhunter sitting at level 6 here. And now that Big Bad Voodoo was revealed. Oh, there's a Mantle of Intelligence. Pick it up. Come on, Hitman. Nope, he's not looking there. All right, Blademaster now making its way back down to the south here. Perhaps going to finish off some easy peons. Picks up another Clarity Potion as well. There is still that Mantle of Intelligence. Is he going to spot it? No, it doesn't look like he spots it at all, as the Blademaster keeping track and keeping tabs off over here. All right, a little bit more intelligence. Come on, do you spot it? Do you spot it? No. 495 mana. The Medallion of Courage was sold. Blademaster may try and engage here. The Shadow Wolves are attacking back over here, and we are going to be going into an engagement. Units are now trying to retreat back. Shadowhunter sitting at level 3. This is going to be key here. If we can see another Big Bad Voodoo, and Hitman, that one, if you had followed up and finished off that Great Hall, you would know that the Tauren Chieftain wouldn't be able to really push in pressure here, and this expansion could have been much more easily defended. All right, Healing Wave coming back across here. Tauren in that backfield, unable to get into the front line. Shadowhunter, is it going to be in trouble? There's a stomp there. Blademaster, Scroll of Healing, Spirit Link, Lightning Shield, not used in time at all. Shadowhunter unable to save the Blademaster, and that's the main job of that Shadowhunter. There's Big Bad Voodoo now. Are we going to see a hex? Yeah, quick hex right there. Shadowhunter says, no, I'm not letting you repeat that once more at all, as the Tauren should be popping up out of the ground. 2 Taurens popping back up out of the ground here. We're looking at a Kodo Beast eating up a Tauren as well. That is it going to be able to escape back out? That is the problem. It looks like Soin is going to end up taking this game, even though we had some great battles back and forth. If that Shadowhunter had not gotten baited into trying to hex the Tauren Chieftain, could have stayed, hung back just a little bit, finished off that expansion to get the game, and really put Soin in a much different situation. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. A really good game between those two players there. Really rooting for Hitman. Yeah, and if he had taken down the Tauren Chieftain, it would have been a completely different story as well. I can totally see why Hitman and tried to take down that Tauren Chieftain. There was already the Shadowhunter getting resurrected. It would have been a longer queue. Makes sense as well. It's those split moment decisions, missing that tactic at that moment, which was key. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are looking for more Warcraft 3, definitely check out, well, other videos, because you're still here on YouTube. Thanks for watching to the end.